Hello people, we are here to play Dark Souls. Dark Souls the remastered obviously, and I've already played it quite a bit actually, because obviously I played the original on the 360, but mainly I wanted to play this as a, so I've already got a character on here, but he's a strength build. Well, I want to build a dexterity build, just to see if I can get it going, because I'm not that great, but we'll see. So, with the usuals one, I am Ultra Fud, and this is Dark Souls Remastered. Remember, if you would like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, and hit the notification button just to let you know that there's more coming. Now, recently there was an update for the game, apparently minor bug fixes, that's all we've been told, but the version has been updated, which is still pretty good. So when making a dexterity build, obviously you're going to need something that's like, well, you obviously want to start off as a class that benefits dexterity, so I'm going to go as either a thief or a hunter, but I think I'll probably stick as thief, because high dexterity, that is basically just high dexterity, I think, and the knife's pretty good for critical hitting, so we'll just stick with that. Master key's useful, but we don't really need it. I think we'll go with the old witch's ring. Physique, ooh. I think we'll go slim, or no, not very slim, I don't want to be a stick insect. We can mess around with this if I want to. He looks shifty. And we're going to give him, I don't know, we'll give him, yeah, that hair will do. Just some hair. I want to make it green. It won't matter, because 99% of the time it's going to be covered anyway, so I don't think it's going to really matter what colour hair he's got. Alrighty then, let's go. Let's go into the game. I've seen the intro, it's all good. I've seen it already. Basically, you're an undead and you're stuck in this asylum and you got to get out. That's basically the story of Dark Souls. You would get out and go and sort out the Sunlight Lord and whatever, and just get on with it. Now, why are we slowing down? Oh, he's gonna punch me. Now, obviously, depending on what class you choose to start in the game is depending on what you're sort of going to focus on itself. So, say like you wanted to be a strength character, you want to start as like a warrior or a paladin type character, because that way they focus purely on strength. So even though it doesn't really have much outcome to the end of the game, it's good for a basis of what you're actually looking for in the game. So you need to be careful of what you're actually choosing to be. Now, as I said before, I have played this a lot. I played this a lot on the 360, and I have got a strength build on this console, so I know what I'm doing. I'm not like a noob. I also have played Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3. The only one I've missed out is Demon Souls, because unfortunately I didn't own a PS3 to actually play Demon Souls. But hey, you never know, one day there could be a remaster, you never know. I mean, it would be like printing money if they wanted to. Or maybe they're holding that one back for the, as I would call, the Jeopardy project. When your company gets in trouble, you release a game that obviously has a huge following. So now we've got a little target shield, because obviously this is the class we're using, so they give us a shield based on our class. You can kill him before you get there, but I need my knife ready. Make a knife. There we are. Sweet. Now, the advantage of using a bandit knife and having high dexterity is your critical hits are like a lot better than they should be. So it does benefit you quite a lot, and also the bleed effect on a knife is like fantastic. So it might not do much damage, but the thing is, it can hurt a lot in the long run. Oh, boulder trap. Kaboom! Through the wall.
I'm done. I'll die.
Yeah, you're gonna die. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you failed. You suck. I'm really sorry. Oh, thank you. Hi. Oh. Why? Because you give me 100 souls, you're vital to my my success. Whee! Ba-do-ba-do-ba-ba-boo. Whoop. Kick him off. Oh, might as well get him too. Whoop. You're way off, buddy. You're way off. Here he comes. Run, stab, miss. Round the back and oh. Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Oh no, it's the asylum demon. I stabbed you in the head. And now we just gotta be careful where he goes and what he does. Just like that. Because now I think I'm stuck. Right, now he's got some distance, it should be fine. Just gotta judge what he's doing. Like knocking me through pots. Oh my days. That's it. Whack-a-mole. Oh, he's gonna do the squash. And then you get in and give him a good couple of stabs. Make him work for it, make him work for it. See that bleed effect coming in. There we go, he's done. What's that, sir? You're out of business? Oh, that's the way life is. A humanity, yay! I probably won't use that for a while. Ah. I wonder if the bird's still there. Yeah, he's there. Now this is later on sort of stuff, but it might worth taking notice of this. When you come back to the asylum, which is an option, you don't have to, but basically when you come back, you can drop things on there, leave the game, then join the game, and then it will like give you like a titanite slab or something. Basically, just to upgrade your weapons and things. It's obviously really handy.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
I must admit, when I first saw that back on the 360, it scared the bejesus out of me. Big bird!
Asylum in pilgrimage.
Yeah. We get the message. Basically, the legend goes that one undead, the chosen undead, will eventually bring balance to the world and either snuff out the light or keep the light going. Thus, Dark Souls 2, then Dark Souls 3, and eventually, just, you know, the story just repeats itself, essentially. But everything changes over time, like everything decays more enemies turn up, things just basically get a lot worse. And, inevitably, the actions of Dark Souls 3 are, like, I mean, massive spoiler, basically, but, the outcome is that the light extinguishes, and that's sort of the end game. That's kind of it. I know, I felt the same. I did. I was like, really? We did all that just for that? But still, these games are absolute quality. It doesn't matter what anyone says, really. I mean, they might be punishing, they might be difficult to get into, but I tell you what, once you've learned how to play these games, they're really not that difficult to play. I mean, look, I make that look easy. It's easy. Just lock on, go in the back, and stab him in the butt. Because that's basically the game. I mean, you can't get much more than that, really. I remember it took me, when I first played this game, it took me, oh, I'm going to hit the button now. It took me, I think, about 5 hours to get through the Silent Demon and the Undead Bird, which is where I'm going now. I think I might die here, actually. Yeah, it took me hours. And to be fair, I can do most of this pretty quickly now. Boom! Stabby stabby in the butty butty. Oh. So you got the bleed effect there. It's punishing, it's really bad. Let's go and get that soul. Kill the rat. Oh, he hit me. I suppose the one good thing I like about this game is that when someone completes certain aspects of the game, if you're in the same area, you can hear it. Like, for instance, our first mission, and it doesn't really tell you what to do in this game, but the first mission really is go and kill the gargoyles in the bell tower, which is pretty much a mission. And once you've done that, you go and ring the bell. But the thing is, if you're around when someone else gets that bell, you can hear them ringing it, and it's like, I don't know if it's creepy or it's cool, because it's like someone else's progress, you know. It's like really odd. Okie dokie, here we go. 2 more coming up. They're dead. And then a lot more come up. This is like a bit of a test. Let them come through. I missed. That wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad at all. Let's crank it up now. Upstairs. Well, ladder, sorry. It's not stairs, it's a ladder. Some more humanity. Humanity I mainly use in this game for the kindling, which is basically allows you to carry more healing potions, at certain bonfires that you get to. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect all the bonfires, unless of course you kindle them all. But I think it's something in the region of about, I think you need like 50 to 70 humanity to kindle them all, and it's hard to find that humanity unless you're into your PvP, you see. I don't mind PvP, I think that's what Dark Souls is all about, really, is people invading your world, making your life a lot harder than it should be. But I think it's a good aspect of the game, and if people prefer to do PvP, then so be it, do it. Because, you know, it's in the game. But But it's one good way of getting humanity, and also you could also team up against, or say team against something, essentially join someone else's world to actually help them out kill a boss or something, and that's a good way of getting humanity as well. Oh, there comes the red dragon. He's a fun chap, he is. Oh, oh, boom! That critical damage is. It just must be the fact that I'm Dex build this time. So when I play the strength build, it doesn't get much critical damage. It usually kills, but the critical's mad on the dexterity. The only problem with starting with the dexterity build in this game is that essentially you don't have much health, and that can be a bit of a problem. Let's get their attention. Oh, oh no, that was a bad move because the rest was going to strike. Come on. And stab. All is well. That wasn't exactly what I was trying to do, but that was pretty cool. Come on then. Come on, come on. Oh, you didn't break them both this time. Not a house wrecker after all. Dozy. Standing there taking it. Hi, I'm going to kill you, but first I'm going to stand here and look at you funny. If you're... yeah. Ow. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Now I could go and get the weapon box from the cellar, but I don't think there's any point. I think I'm going to wait until I've got like 5,000 souls, and then I'll probably go and get the item box and whatever, because that's kind of essential. You're going to need it all. Shame in this game you can't sell things, apart from when you've unlocked Framed, you can actually crush things and turn into souls, but that's a bit different. It's not quite the same thing. There's the wooden shield. I think that's a step up from this one. I wonder if it makes me do the old fat roll. No, nowhere near it yet. Good, we've got a bigger shield, covers more. Let's just see how much it'll cost to get all. So if I use all these little souls I have. See, that's only 1,000. It's not enough. It's not near enough. So close.
Well, I think I trade for South.
He trades for Souls. You see, got the resonance key, which I'm going to need. I need the repair box and the bottomless box. So if I just save up 5,000, I think it is, I should be fine. And obviously, as Dex build, I'm going to try and stay with dexterity-based weapons. Because usually, what happens is for me is I usually end up by starting off as a different class of character, say like a mage or a cleric or something, and end up playing as a warrior. You know, I don't know why it happens to me, but that's how it always seems to go. No idea why. They got old Jumpy coming up. You gonna jump today? No. Oh, that frontal parry, devastating. Yep. Get the bleed on him. Fine, we'll get you too. Just stand there and take it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Come on. Uh-oh. Somewhere I don't want to be. Really don't want to be there. And that's another one thing about Dark Souls, is that you have to know when to back up. Despite me wanting to carry on fighting these bad guys, it's like, don't push it. Because in Dark Souls, that's like the difference between you killing a boss and not killing the boss. And the thing is with this game also is that when you're running to a boss, sometimes they're quite a distance to get to. And you don't want to be having to run back and forth miles and miles and miles just to, you know, try and attempt it again. Oh, guy there. And he's gonna hurt me a lot now. Oh, punishment. Come on, we're almost at 5,000. It's almost 5,000! Boosh! Nice stab in the back. Can we kill him? Such a narrow corridor. This shouldn't be anything amazing. No, black fire bombs are good, but only to a degree. Damage output's not bad. Come on then, you ugly buggers. Oh. Ow. I underestimated the firebomb. Ah. I'm gonna stab you in the back. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just gonna hack you to death. Can you get off me? Okay, we're on 4,000 now, almost 5,000. Oh, you buggers. Come on. Two down. Wanna go? I'm taking him with me. Oh yeah. Soul of Undead. I think we're almost there. Because I think that's another 200 souls. No, I'm not up there. Oh! Clanky controls sometimes. There you go, that's another 80. We're not going to have enough, I don't think, unless I kill the Black Knight. I don't really want to do that. Because he will kill me in like 2 hits. Ow! I mean, look at that. That's just 1 hit from one of those guys. Oh, another stab in the back. Come on. It's the end of you. Quickly run up here. Trigger the flaming barrel. Trigger? There it is. I think I just flung him off the cliff. Come on. Oh dear. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, really? Cheek of it! Stand there healing in my way. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand here and heal right in front of you. Yes, you don't mind, do you? Cheeky monkey. Now the question is, and this is the big question, is how much does that give me? 255 left, so I think if I just go back out I'm looking how many people died around here. You can tell they're not that fantastic. I'm in a private party as streaming this. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die for you. Not today. If I can just pull one, I'd be quite happy with that. I think they're all coming to kill me. I could get... No, I haven't got time, have I? Not taking any chances. Huh. Yeah. There we go. I got one back. Handy. Right, let's go to the shop, man, and get this all sorted. Got my 5,000 souls. That's all I need.
Oh, there you are. Still can go ahead. Never hurt.
I'm not a nitwit. I forgot about the dried fingers. Quite dangerous they are. They just basically encourage people to attack you from different worlds, and yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, really. At my level, I don't think it's a good thing at all.
Thank you, kind.
I've got my repair box, got my key. I don't see that chest anyway, but I've got to go and rest now. Get my stuff back. I could kindle this fire. I might actually. Let's have a look. If I do it to 2. I'm just playing on my own at the moment. Yeah. I could invite though. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I've got my repair equipment. I can just about repair it all, maybe. Yeah. And now I need to level up.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I'm only on for a little bit myself. I had to get to pick up the car this afternoon, so...
Are your car's knackered, is it?
Well, no, it went in for its MOT today, so it's all good. Yeah, well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, because it was, it needed a new tyre, which they always need a new tyre, some skills. One of the lights on the license plate had gone out, one of the headlights was a bit sort of dodgy, so he's changed that over as well. And I think it was a driver coupling in the front where it was sort of a little bit loose, so he's had to change that as well. Apart from that, it's all good. So yeah.
I like you in garages like to highlight your problems.
What is I like it when a garage does it, because they're like, yeah, this is what we're going to fix, this is what we're going to do, and this is what's wrong with your car. All right, thank you very much. It's not, they get over there and say, yeah, we've got this and wrong with it, and now, oh yeah, by the way, it's going to cost you another 300 quid because we've got to do this. If you'd have told me that before, I would have probably punched the car and scrapped it. But yeah,
but that's why they didn't tell you. That's the whole point. They didn't want to tell you that, because then you'd just scrap it and wouldn't go to their place to get it done.
But yeah, so it's all done now, so I'm all good, basically. Now I have to go and pick it up with Salvo before 4 o'clock. So what I'm actually doing is, at the moment, I'm going through my emails, and then I'm going to look at a train time, and I will pop over there myself and go and get it.
Where are you getting it cut? Where is it coming from?
Well, it's over in Staplehurst, because it's the garage I still prefer using. Because the one that's in Marden, where I live, it's fucking horrible. It's really expensive as well. I mean, they charge you like £55 an hour to do a job. Garage garage I take my car to is like £35 an hour, and that's sort of standard, and that's quite nice.
It's nice to have that sort of relationship with your garage.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's known me for years, and obviously now he knows that the financial situation I'm in, he actually lets me pay it off in bits, which is nice. I don't have to pay like £200 up front.
Well, he obviously knows the fact that you will pay it eventually, it just might take a bit longer than normal.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. He's quite happy with that because obviously he has a lot of paying customers anyway. But yeah, I think he's one of those people that's just like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'll do this for you and everything else, and then it gives him a good reputation as well. So okay, so I need to leave.
Come on.
Oh, that's stabilise. Right, I need to go from my local station to the other station.
Now, what I'm about to do is quite dangerous.
Dun dun dun.
What I should do is try and buy everything I can off him, because I'm going to try and get the I can't remember what it's called. It's called the Yartu. It's a dexterity weapon. But the only way to get it is to kill the shopkeeper. So I'm not sure if I'm up for this yet, but we'll find out in a second.
Right.
Oh, why I'm up for this.
So I have to leave here at. I have to be at the station by 2:30.
Sorry, Mr. Shopkeeper.
I can deal with that. 2:30 is when I need to
Oh,
be.
the Uchi Katana. Sorry.
I leave here at 2:10. I should be there on time.
14 strength. Oh, shit, puffs. Can't even use it properly yet.
Okay, so yep, I need to leave here at 2:10. So you've only got me for like an hour anyway. So that's cool.
Where's my dagger? I got level up.
I broke another milestone very early this morning as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've hit 200 subscribers.
I've hit 47. I've got 4 without doing anything.
It happens. That's the thing. Is that the more you work on your channel, the better it is.
I haven't done anything since our E3 podcast.
Oh no, but that's the thing. The thing about the E3 podcast is because E3 is ever getting closer.
Oh, I know.
People are starting to look around things like E3. And if you saw, did you see the post I put up to it on Facebook yesterday and tagged you into it?
Yeah, I did. EA announced Skate.
Well, they haven't officially announced Skate. It's all in speculation, but it was pretty damn good evidence that Skate might actually be being shown at E3.
And this will be definitely big streaming material.
Oh man, if that goes live, I think my entire channel would just revert into Skate, just for about a year. So I can show off how to do like basic tricks, what you can do, how you can do this, how to utilise a quarter pipe,
how to glitch in crash mode, and
it would just basically be a walkthrough guide on Skate. So we'll basically see. But yeah, I mean, having that bloke just sort of, I've subscribed to his channel because of like his enthusiasm towards Skate 4. He just seems one of those people that's like over the top all the time. It's like, oh my god, this is gonna be, guys, I'm gonna wet myself, and it's like at the end of the day, that's the sort of person I enjoy watching. You know, somebody who's actually that in depth into a game or a subject to actually put that much time and effort into it. So yeah, if that is right, and the US Patent Office has basically said that EA own the rights to Skate again after, 10 years, then it does seem.
Could you imagine someone had actually bought it?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the patent was still in EA's name, right? So that no one could have bought it anyway. But they basically renewed it to come out as a new product. And like in that description said, it was going to be shown as a video game and video game technology. And it's like, this is like the biggest hint that we've had that Skate 4 might actually be going ahead.
I reckon they've probably got some footage together or something like it.
Well, this is because nothing's really been said about it since Skate 3. Really, I mean, I think.
Well, they said after Skate 3 they weren't going to do another one.
Exactly, and then last year, that one of the developers of EA just went Skate 4 hashtag and then just left it, and the internet just lost its shit. And I think that was a test. I think when they found out that the patent had gone through, that they could actually go for it, that's when we knew that Skate was going to be sort of there, but EA weren't saying anything.
How was Russia? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed meeting your girlfriend's parents. I hope it all went fantastically nice for you.
One of them was called Vladimir.
What?
Putin. That was one of the parents. But no, it's so having that guy do that much in depth is like, you know what? It's
oh, he's still
so
there. How is it out there? I bet it's fucking cold.
Why is that? Because it's Russia. You're assuming it's cold.
Yes, because Russia's always cold. Whenever you see any movie, any game, or anything to do with Russia, it's usually cold. That's
because that's the stereotype of
they don't
Russia.
get a summer, you know. It's just cold.
We don't get summer over here. We get fucking cold all time.
Drink vodka all day keeps you warm. Apparently, I'm not allowed to drink anything like that, so there we are. I die.
I keep looking at it because I keep going on. I keep going back to Crossout. Obviously, this is a year on sort of thing, but yeah, they do keep adding to it. But the only thing I don't like about Crossout is the amount of shit they put in, like money-wise and stuff.
Wow, that's how they try to fund it because it's free. Targsat says it's quite chilly. You know, I'm not surprised.
It's a little bit cold.
Oh dear. I love Dark Souls. Do you know why I love Dark Souls so much? Just love it.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like one of my favourite games of all time.
What the bloody hell is that? An anniversary reward. I got fireworks. Yay! Whoop-de bloody.
Fireworks! Right, I think
Is
it's
that
all...
literally why I've got what was in that box? I got a special gift. It's some fireworks. Whoop-de-doo-dahs.
I might try and take on that big old boss in a minute. You prefer Dark Souls 3 is good, don't get me wrong, I like all the Souls games. I haven't played Demon Souls, but it would be nice to. But Dark Souls 1 is the one that got me into it, and I love it. I've always liked Dark Souls 1. It just seems to work really well with the way I play games. So, it's just something I do. Come on, you. Come on.
I'm a little bit annoyed with the whole like Conan thing at the moment.
Why, what's wrong with Conan?
Well, you know when we first started playing it, and I said, "Is this going to turn into a point where we're always going to be changing our position of the base, and are we always going to?"
We're not changing server.
And no, the server's fine. But it was, are we going to keep moving the base? No, we should be all right if we do this. We've moved 3-4 times now, and I'm getting.
But we didn't have
like,
a choice. We didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you did.
No,
yeah, you did.
we really didn't. Saturday, we got butt fucked. I can't
I
explain
know,
it more than
right?
anything I've ever done in my life.
I know, right? But we didn't have to change position. You could have just knocked down my ladder and stopped people coming over the wall, right?
No, because they weren't coming from over the wall.
According to Phil, they were.
They were going over there just to get some resources.
Yeah, but the problem with it, the problem with moving the base again is we're going to have that same problem again.
Well, no, because hopefully we've learned from what we did wrong, which was simply.
Yeah, and that, going by the photo that like Phil has actually sent us, we're now sitting on top of a fucking wall.
I'm not a big fan of where that is actually, but there we are. Hopefully he's found somewhere else because he has recently said he has. But the point is it was me and Phil on Saturday, and it was ironic. We were talking about getting more defenders for the base and making the walls higher, because I said we really should make the walls higher or at least thicker. Even if we are using the best things you can use in the game, it still wasn't thick enough for my liking. And I literally jumped off the side of base, and there was 6 guys looking at me. I was like, "Huh, hi guys," and then they started trying to kill me. And I was like, "Oh fuckwitch!" And then they started trying to blow up the walls. And it took them an hour to get through to our main stuff. But by then, me and Phil had already popcorned it all, so like they didn't get any materials off us. And then they tried to get into the safe, and this was the funniest fucking thing ever. That safe is like indestructible. I'm not even kidding. They spent an hour and a half trying to get into the safe, only to find out it was empty because Phil had already taken all the stuff out and run away. And then I deleted it, and the looks they were giving me, it was like we just wasted all these resources trying to get into a vault that doesn't have anything in it. I was like, yeah, it's got nothing in it. So we couldn't really stay there.
The thing that bothers me now is that now we're having to make a new base, start again, build it all back up, when we could have just repaired and made the things better.
I don't know. I think what
And
we
that's
should
the-
do is
that's the
just
thing
build a
that's bothering
box
me.
and then build a box on top of a box and a box on top of that box and a box on top of that box on top of that box. That's what I reckon.
I just genuinely think we could have stayed where we were and just made the defence better.
and build all the walls out of vaults because it seems to be
Yeah, exactly.
impenetrable.
Or just use foundation as the wall because
Because
foundation's stronger
foundation,
than...
yeah, but it might be stronger, but it's bigger. That's the only
Yeah.
problem, and then you could build
You
4
just-
walls on that, and make a ceiling.
There's a tower in the desert area, right, made of foundation, not walls.
Yeah,
Foundation.
but that doesn't mean it's any good. Sandstone's crap; it just crumbles.
Yeah, but it's bloody hard. It's like level 3 foundation.
Yeah, but if we had the materials to do that, we have to put a base first.
Yeah, well, we had a base.
No, we didn't. By the time they'd finished, we didn't have a base.
We could have just started from there, though. That's
No,
the thing that's
we
annoying
couldn't.
me.
We couldn't. It just wasn't feasible. They knew where we were. If they knew where we were now, they'd come back and do it again another day. We had to move. It's
It would,
simple as
take
that.
it would take them a little while because they would need the resources to do it again.
Michael, they went back for seconds. They had the resources. They were the. I could have let them chip away at that vault for the next 4 hours, and they would have just gone back and got some more resources. Gone back and got some more resources. It's like they're
Yeah,
all
they
level
would have wasted
60.
their
There's
time.
6 of them, and all they were doing was literally just like didn't give a fuck. So, and they only came there for the materials, and luckily they came in the back entrance of the base, which had like the map room in it. So they came through that way, and so by the time they actually got to our main room, there was nothing in it. So,
I just think we could have stayed there and built up.
well, if you were there, you'd have seen why we couldn't.
Well, apparently my little house was used as a bloody prison, which basically reset my spawn.
Well,
point.
they chased Phil into your house. Phil came out and shut the door behind him, and they couldn't get out.
Yeah, my character was in there.
Yeah, we all died,
so-
and we all lost
I
our
know,
building spots.
I died, and then I was sitting there. So why didn't I get respawned to my bedroll? Because it's still on the map. And yeah, I was just sitting there going, what? Okay, so I'm going to have to literally die just to get back to where I was, and then I've got to try and find Phil. And then I found Phil, and he goes, well, I'm looking at moving again because there's a base over there. Right,
Yeah.
there's bases everywhere. That's the problem with being on a PvP map. If you don't want to be attacked, don't play PvP.
I know we don't mind being
that's the whole
attacked, but
I know,
It was-
but if we're basically moving our base because there were people who found out where we are, so we're moving
No.
our base to somewhere else. Right? Right? We moved our base on top of a cliff, and Phil went, "Well, I was going to build here, but then I built here, and then found out there was bases around." I was like, "Yes, that's because it's a base building map. It's PvP." So now we're in another place where guaranteed there's probably somewhere else who wants to kill us.
yeah, but I mean we've dealt with people in the past, but this wasn't just people. These guys were like.
They were just raiders.
They destroyed all the other bases around us because I remember Sonic saying that there's a lot of bases now with holes in them. And I was like, okay, so I can understand that people have obviously been raided, and I think they've been preparing all week to come into us.
As Dark Assassins just said, you're always going to be attacked, and there's always going to be attacks. You just stay where you were and defend it. Thank you.
Yeah, but there was nothing left.
Justification
There
for
was
what
nothing left to defend.
Yes,
That
but
was
we could have
it.
just rebuilt. We could have just rebuilt. We didn't have to move 3 times across the map.
It
again.
would have taken a week to rebuild, and then they'd just done it again.
Yes, and it's already taken us 3 days to find another place to build a base. Within those 3 days, we could have put some walls up again.
Yeah, I don't know. We've had to get all the
That's the
materials
problem.
again, do it all over again.
So,
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's what we've had to do another 2. Basically, when I came on the other day and you guys were sending messages through, I was reading through going, right, okay, so you're moving the base, I'll go on another day when you've actually found a place. And then Phil posted up and said, I found a place, I think we should be alright. So I looked at where he was, I ran all the way over there, and then he told me he's moving again. It's like, but you've just wasted a day and a half of building and resourcing to build a base you're now not going to use, and then you're going to do it again to another base. That's the problem with playing these PvP games. It's the problem I had with Ark. We kept moving. We never stayed in one place to actually fortify. We basically built a base, got it destroyed, and then ran away like little screaming girls. If we'd have just stayed in where we had a fucking good location. It was open. There was resources all around us that were easy to get, and now we've moved away from that.
And you got rid of my coal.
Sorry? I didn't get rid of your coal. Your coal was still spawning to the right hand side.
No, there was only one spawning, not three.
It was still spawning.
It was fuck all.
Yeah, you stand your ground. Thank you very much, Doc. Thank you for justifying everything I'm saying.
I think it was a good learning curve. I think we should just build a box. I'm adamant that we should just build a box.
What we should have done is built an inverted pyramid. If you're going to be like that.
No, because as soon as they take away the bottom, it all crumbles. You donut.
You have it so you back it up and behind it. So you build an inverted pyramid that's like 4 or 5 high, so they have to climb outwards, and on the inside you make it solid.
I think we should just build wall after wall after wall after wall after wall. Make a massive foundation so we can squeeze everything inside it, and then just build round the fucking thing. That's what I reckon.
I could just build a castle like I did in art.
I want to build a big square.
Just build a big square then. Go and build a big square. Be happy building your square.
I just think it would work better than trying to build something.
By the way, Sanch is playing Dark Souls Remastered at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, he's probably using his level 90 character.
I know, but you could bring him in and talk to him about Dark Souls.
Yeah. I was just doing a playthrough.
Oh, you're doing... Well, it doesn't say that. It just says Dark Souls PS4.
I know. Why have you fallen? Fall off! Doobie doobie doobie.
I must be a little bit behind you on video. Yeah, I am a little bit.
Doobie doobie doo. Oh no, I'm stuck on this bit of ledge. Ah! Right, so I get level 14 on strength, or is it 15? I'll be happy as Larry. Whoever Larry may be.
Larry, he's the guy off of Impractical Jokers, and he's the one they're always trying to find.
Larry!
Larry! And I finished Detroit Become Human the other day.
Doesn't surprise me. Was it any good?
It's good. Yeah, bloody good game. I think I did it differently than other people, because other people were like, oh yeah, if you do this, you'll get the happy ending. And I was just sitting there going, shut up, right? Because I'm going to do this my way. And literally, by the end of it, I was just sitting there going, well, that wasn't the happy ending you guys were expecting, was it?
So here we go. Now the game starts.
Basically, in my playthrough, three of the main story characters died, and only one of them survived.
Dark says, okay, here's an idea. Build a base above the ground with 9 supporters in 4x4 square pattern. That sort out your problem. Well, the problem with that is if you have supports, they blow them up first, and your whole base will just crumble to dust. There's one person who's actually built their whole base on supports, and then one day it was there, next day the whole thing was gone.
It's the subtle difference between Conan and Ark. I've got to be honest.
It was just gone, and we know how hard it is to break into a base because me, Phil, and Sonic all tried to get into this one base that was decaying, and it took us 2.5 hours. We've never done it before. Built a trebuchet, we built explosives, and it took us ages to get through like some level 3 wall. So that's why I suggested massive base, like massive square foundation, and then just wall it. I live on the aqueduct. I think that's currently where our base on top of what Mike's talking about is. It's on like an aqueduct. Out here in the fields. God, I'm going to kill a tourist team with this bloody sword. I'm going to chop him up.
Let's see if there's any other screenshots that have been announced. No, not good. Relax. Oh, don't know. Confirmed gameplay. That's clickbait because that's just basically announcement things.
Oh, I love clickbait. Clickbait makes me laugh. Just clickbait around at the moment. Oh, actual gameplay of Battlefield V, and it's like just the fucking little trailer that we've all seen. It's like you bastards.
Actually, saying that, hold on. It was, I think it's today, or it's June something, and now I can't remember. It might be June 9th, actually. I can't remember. But basically, what they're doing is they're doing the multiplayer show off of Battlefield V.
Oh yeah, where they invite two teams into play, is it?
Yeah, they're just showing you what the multiplayer's like. My downside to Battlefield, and I said this last night when we were in a party, but my downside is the cost of it now. Putting it up by a fiver is a little bit annoying.
$60 or £60 rather.
60 squid, yeah.
On the dashboard, but you can get it from Amazon for £52 to £56. So
yeah, see, even physical copies of this game have gone up in price.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. They shouldn't be doing that.
I actually wrote this down as a rant video. I'm actually going to do again. I did it on the last channel. Unfortunately, that channel's gone now, so I'm going to redo it. And it's how much we pay for games.
But do you think it comes down to the fact that they're not charging for the premium pass and that stuff anymore? Because obviously, if they're not making any money from the premium pass anymore, they got to allocate the cost somewhere else. That's
right. The reason why I don't agree with that is because Black Ops is doing exactly the same.
Really, they're all up in it, are they?
Black Ops 4 is now £60 on the dashboard as well for the digital copy. Obviously, it's going to be about £52, £56 as a physical. The problem with all of this happening is that games like this are now starting to take the piss. The thing with Battlefield giving us the premium content for free, and I can understand them doing it because of obviously the fuck up between Battlefront and Souls Ps4.
Battlefront
The thing that gets me is that they will find a way of monetizing their game, right? And the way they're going to do this is, I was trying to explain this in my stream last night, where what they will do is, obviously you're going to be able to customize your character, right?
Yeah.
That's a big selling point of what they're doing in Battlefield.
Take it
5,
easy, dog.
Battlefield V. See you later, man. Have a good one. And what they're going to be doing is, obviously they're going to be giving you the ability to customize your character. Now, customizing your character is a money grabber. Because if you want like extra stuff that isn't going to be shown in missions that you'll be able to do, then obviously you're going to spend like £2 on a new jacket or £1.50 on a new skin for your gun, that sort of thing. And this is how they're going to monetize Battlefront. This is literally what they will probably they'll do.
Yeah.
And they'll basically monetize everything that you can get as almost. It won't be seen as premium content. It'll be sort of exclusive, paid for content.
Skins.
And it'll just be, it'll be skins mainly, or like different designs of coats, jackets, and colouring, and so on and so forth. That's how they would monetize the game. Now that I haven't got a problem with, because they're still saying that you will be able to earn stuff with your in-game currency. But if you want specific items that don't either come out later on, or it costs like 3,000 war bonds, let's just use war bonds as the currency, because that's what it was in Battlefield 1. So let's say you earned 3,000 war bonds, and that was enough to buy one jacket. Now, you could either spend your war bonds on that, which is a lot of work. You know, you've just spent 3,000 war bonds getting this, and now you're proud you're wearing your jacket. Or you can do it the easy way by spending £2 to get that jacket. Now, I haven't got a problem with that, because you're actually buying the things you want. You know, you're not having a loot box system where it's completely random. You're buying the stuff you actually want to get for your character. And that's sort of where I don't mind it, and I've always said this. But it's the loot box system I actually find is a little bit of monitor. Is a bit of a prick. So that's how they will probably monetize.
Yeah, but it's only customizable items, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
how they can get away with it, because there's no actual benefit to it.
Exactly.
That's how they can get around it.
Because it comes up to the user if they want to spend their money on a jacket or a pair of glasses or a boots or that and the other. That I don't care about. That's completely fine. What they're also doing is with their Tidal War or War Tide. I can't remember what the actual mode was called now.
Tidal
what they're
War.
doing with that is that's the one, Tidal War. What they're doing with that is you're going to be able to unlock new guns and new skins and bits and pieces by doing this. These will be open as events. So you participate in an event, you get the reward, you're happy. You don't have to do it all. That's your choice. And that's what I like about this. So doing the whole £60 content thing is a little bit annoying, but they're not raising it because of getting rid of the premium pass, because that's what Call of Duty are doing as well. And Call of Duty, as we all know, will rinse the shit out of you for cash.
Oh,
because now they're bringing in Battle Royale, they're going to be doing the same as PUBG
the thing is,
and
you can't.
H1Z1.
you can't justify EA though at all, because even though they say they're not going to monetize, as you just said, they're going to some way, and it's just EA trying to scab every penny out of you just as much as Activision will, or say Ubisoft. Although mind you, Ubisoft recently have been pretty good, but even they will try.
The difference between a Call of Duty game and the Battlefield game, though, is that all the content that will be available to you as a person who buys the game, you will be able to get in one price. You don't have to spend any more money on this game. You spend £60 on the game, or 85 quid for the Deluxe Edition, and you'll get in the game and everything you paid for. You don't have to spend any more money. The people that will spend the extra money are the people that want a certain look for their character or a certain skin for their gun.
Really silly.
And yeah, but that's up to the user. Then that's not up to you. You spend your money on whatever you want. People are gonna. This is gonna be the same for everything else.
But where are the days there when you didn't have that kind of shit? You know, and everyone got the same stuff. I mean, it wouldn't matter if you pre-ordered it. Or whatever.
That was. Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem now, is that people always want that customizing option. Now, the game that does that properly is GTA. GTA give you a vast amount of stuff that you can customize your character for completely free. Now, if you want to get more money to buy more stuff or more cars, this and ever, then you spend your money or grind the living crap out of the game, and that'll be the same for Battlefield. Apart from with this, you'll be able to grind the crap out of the game for stuff you want, or you can spend a couple of quid on a jacket, which is what technically GTA does. But you've got the opportunity to go and grind that money and not have to spend any money on shark cards.
Well, that's the thing.
I genuinely think GTA is probably the best example of a monetized system that actually works for any game.
The only reason why GTA's works is because it literally comes down to choice, and if you can be bothered to purchase the transactions, because the thing is, you know what you're getting with it. That's the point of it. If you know what you're buying, it doesn't matter. But if you don't know what you're buying, that's when the aspect of wrong transactions goes through.
That was why loot boxes are being phased out.
Yeah, they fucking should be, in my opinion.
You were putting money into something you weren't guaranteed a specific reward out of, and this is where Battlefield is going to be changing that tide. And I hope, this is genuine. I mean, I don't really praise EA a lot because there's not really much reason to. But when it comes to the way that they're doing this system, they're getting rid of their premium content, which means that there is no season pass for the game anymore. You don't have to spend that extra £25-30 a year just to have special content. It's all coming out for free. Now, when it comes to the content you're getting in the game, it's all completely free as long as you put the work into it, and that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that at all. But if you want a specific item, that is up to you. That is the user's choice to spend their money on what they want. EA are giving you this option to do it, right? They're not saying you must spend your money on this. They're saying it's there if you want it. That's the thing. I'm sort of glad that EA have actually taken this approach on Battlefield than they did with the Battlefront saga, because
what I'm hoping they decide is that if this system works, then they keep using that system and don't try to fuck anyone over without them having a choice. And that way, then I can see monetization being wise, but that's only if they carry that on, because you know what the companies like EA are like. They'll start off like that, and then they'll evolve their system into something else. And they'll just fuck you over in the end.
I think they've learnt from their mistakes.
I
really do, because this is the thing. All we heard was all about Battlefront. Battlefront this, Battlefront that, Battlefront's here to rip you off, all that shit.
No, but that's the pinnacle of it. That's the pinnacle. That's like the next step.
Before then, if you looked at Need for Speed, now I'm a huge Need for Speed fan, always have been, and I enjoy cars, and I enjoy car driving games like arcade races like Need for Speed. But the way that they did Need for Speed was to, first off, in the last game, not the one that's just come out, not Payback, but the one before it, they said, and Ghost said, they would never charge anybody for extra content, ever.
But they did.
Right? And then in payback, EA basically overwrit them and said, no, we need you to charge for this. And that's what happened. And the forum went fucking blitz on it. It was like, no, we're not going to, not a lot of people are going to be doing this, blah, blah, blah. People did buy the premium pass, they did get all the extra bits and pieces and so on and so forth. I kept as a free user, and I was quite happy doing that. I got my free cars that they gave out, I got all my stuff, and I was able to do what I wanted to do on the game. But then you had all the people going, oh, for fuck's sake, I have to spend money on this. Yeah, that's because it's EA. And I think that was the start, and then obviously Battlefront sort of
well, no, because it wasn't.
monetizations.
It wasn't just EA doing it though. It was the thing is when the whole loot box system actually kicked off properly. Every company was doing it, and gradually things were getting worse. And it was only a matter of time, and it could have been, as we've said loads of times, it could have been anyone who'd done it to start charging for advantages in games, and that's where the problem started. People noticed it was an advantage carrier, and then they started looking into the fact that it was actually technically gambling because you didn't know what you were getting, which is fucking stupid. And so that's when that one company, who obviously was EA, unfortunately for them, really, decided that they got fucked over because of it. And it could have been Activision, it could have been Ubisoft. I mean, let's face it, Activision have been trying so hard to scrap your money off, especially in World War II, because what they do is in World War II is that you get a loot box, and say you get something amazing out of that loot box, either you earn it or you buy the loot box. Everybody else can see you opening it, and there's even challenges encouraging you to open it in front of people so you can earn more coins. So that's like just the most underhanded piece of shit in the world, because it shows everyone, oh look what I got, it's heroic stuff. It makes a point of it. Everyone goes, oh wow, that's amazing, I wish I had that, and then boom, you've got this problem.
And what they'll do is they'll do a mole system as well. This is a really fucking cheeky way of doing things, but it does happen in games. And the mole system is basically where EA will find 2 or 3 gamers with a large following. You know, they'll have like 100,000, 200,000 plus subscribers to their YouTube account and so on and so forth. And they will get in touch with these certain people. And the reason what they will do is they will say, right, we're going to give you these crates on the side, and then these are guaranteed golden items. Right? And I'm just using golden items as an example. I'm not 100% sure what Call of Duty was. And what they'll do is they'll guarantee golden items. And what they will do is they will open them publicly and say, oh my god, I got this, guys! And they'll show the video and it'll be up. And that encourages people to spend their money on loot crates which aren't guaranteed anything.
Well, Call of Duty was the worst for that.
It's what I've called the mole system, because it's an insider who have basically been approached by EA to raise their numbers. And this will help the person who's got the subscribers. It will get them a bigger reputation for being lucky. And I say that with inverted commas. And then from that, it will show people that you can get stuff out of these loot boxes, and people will be encouraged to spend more money on the game. And that is, it's horrible, but it does happen.
Yeah.
You know, last year on MLB, I was actually sort of scapegoated a little bit on the forum, and they basically said, "Oh well, this guy works for them." No, I don't. I'm a volunteer person who runs this forum. Congratulations. Oh well, no, you were given all this shit. No, I wasn't, and I had to actually defend myself against people calling me, say, a liar. And I was like, well, no, I opened this pack. This is literally what I got, and I got a diamond card out of it. I haven't had a diamond card for 3 years.
Because you're a moderator of that page.
Yes, because I was seen as a person who had a forum of 15,000 people. I was seen as somebody who was working for San Diego Studios, even though I've never even spoken to them.
That'd be nice.
It's the same with all these. The paycheck would be amazing. But the problem with having like 200,000-300,000 subscribers, you have an influence on a generation of people. And if a company like EA approach you and say, look, we'll give you promotional stuff, you're guaranteed stuff, just put the videos up, and we will see you working, and then from there we will help you a little bit more. So they use that sly tactic of pushing your channel as a sort of payment for doing their work, basically. And they'll guarantee you good stuff, but then it proves that people will go out and spend the money on shit that they don't really need.
You're encouraging the expenditure.
That's what I call the mole system, and it does happen in gaming. and that's the worst part because it's
Well,
false advertising.
it's like Merc Music. Now I don't doubt Merc Music buying his own boxes of things, but then he'd do like an unboxing sort of thing and play some game at the same time. But even he will sit there and go, "Oh, I got this really good stuff," and then he'll get like 6 Duffy chests, and he'll get like 1 decent chest again, and be like, I don't know. Either that's random or that's like you were saying, sort of like they're doing it on purpose. Yeah. I don't know, but it's odd. Oh my god!
It's what I do on Battlefield is I play the game quite a lot online. So people see me playing the game, I'm earning all my stuff and bits and pieces, and then I'll come on and be like, shit, I've got like 3 battle chests, and basically what's happened is that I haven't opened a battle chest for a couple of days, and I've opened up 3, and it's like, you know, crap, and I get that quite a lot of the time. And then people, I've had 1 or 2 people come on before me.
Hang on.
Yeah,
you're
gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
You're gonna die. Alex is gonna die because he's not here. So guys, thank you very much for joining. This has been Fud to Fud, talking and hybrid still. We're looking at Dark Souls 4 on the Dark Souls, on the PS4 here. At the moment, Alex has sort of disappeared for the doorbell, but at the end of the day, these things happen. Life gets in the way, and you have to sort of trudge on through. So he will be back very, very quickly. There you go. Now he's back.
I'm back because I'm amazing.
Yeah, I feel you. I was.
Right, I'm gonna text Mrs. now.
Has she missed a delivery?
No, Lawnmower Man's just been.
Not the lawnmower man.
Oh yes, he'll be in his little console later.
Are you going to get sucked into a virtual reality world?
Maybe, a very tacky one at that.
You can't have got that film. It was old.
I can. It was terrible then. It was terrible now. I mean, it was a good sci-fi experience, but it was still a shit film. I don't care what anyone says. I hated Lawnmower Man.
Oh no! I've got to go into the MLB community.
Oh no!
Group report to an admin. Let's have a look at this. Unless it's been dealt with by one of the others. Member request. No, it's all been dealt with. Okay.
Oh,
member
shit,
requests.
AJ
AJ Soto from the Bronx in New York. Have you answered the question? No, you have not.
And you don't get in.
We put a really easy question on there, right? The question to get into the MLB 18 community is, who is the developer of MLB 18? Right? And it's on the fucking box of the game. Everyone knows the company. But some of the answers have been like absolutely retarded. Like some people have been putting like Sony. No, they're not the developers. They're publishers. and
we know Sony don't make games; they just publish them.
Yeah, so it's been a fun experience, really has. But I was a little bit bummed out the other day because I posted that video up on Facebook last week with me winning without really doing anything.
Oh yeah.
I think it like 3 innings. I didn't get home run. I was able to get one of my my runners down around to home, and it came off a really shitty ball. It was an inside ball, so it flicked up past the shortstop and landed on the grass. And I got my pitcher to actually into home, and the guy I was playing left the game. He quit, and I was like, 3rd inning, and you've quit on me just because I was lucky, right? So I posted that video on the community, and it was like, you know, it's only a minute long. But it's on the community, and it's on there. 700 odd people have seen that video, and I'm just sitting there going, why didn't I publish that to my fatal YouTube first before I shared that video?
No.
So every single time if I do like a little video like that now, I'm sitting there going, right, this has to go onto YouTube first, and then it goes on to everywhere else, because then I can get views out of it. And my Onrush video, I've had a couple of hate comments on it. It's brilliant. Now,
you don't get comments? I don't get comments. People don't tend to comment on my stuff.
That's because when you're live streaming, you're not getting comments. You've got people talking to you all the time in the chat. That's the whole problem. Now, on my Onrush video, I did a review of the beta, right? In plain fucking English on the thumbnail, it says review Onrush demo. I mean, big letters. You can't miss the fact it says demo. And this one guy, he goes, oh, you did a review of the beta. Laughable. I was like, yes, I did a review of the beta because guess what? It's the beta. I do a demo review. Congratulations.
I mean, I did a
And
review of fucking For Honor's beta, and I got 200 views on that.
Yeah, well,
my most successful one.
I think this is the thing. Doing like first impression videos is actually a good thing. But as long as you as long as you get your title right and all the tricks and
I
bits
think,
pieces.
especially with something as like On Rush was what we thought it was meant to be in comparison to what it actually turned out to be. I think that kind of game needs reviewing in its beta form or even in a demo form, because it wasn't what we thought it was going to be for a start. I mean, we thought it was going to be more like games like, if everyone can remember, things like Mashed or even Micro Machines or Motor Storm, or even Blur, Push. But it wasn't. It was like almost like team deathmatch racing with respawns that catch you up to the front line.
Give me a second. I'll pause this video because this is the On Rush one. I'll read you some of the comments.
I bet they're colourful.
Well, so far this video's had 12 thumbs up and 19 thumbs down.
Really? Fuck.
Even the thing is even the people that are putting the thumbs down on it are watching for an average of 3.5 minutes. So I don't give a shit.
How long's the video?
So, 10 minutes.
Oh, there we are then. Yeah, fuck them.
Right. Adding weapons, hell yeah, they should have added this. Congratulations, that I actually agree. Some of these, if I get to the bottom. So your review is based on the beta. Laughable. So my reply to this was, well, it does say demo in the thumbnail, and I mentioned the word beta a few times, so yes, I reviewed the beta/demo. I'm not lying what I did, it was quite simply there in black and white, so that was a prick. It's supposed to be a continuation of MotorStorm, right? That was a great game. No weapons there either. No, but unfortunately, it's not a continuation.
It's not. It's a separate game completely.
Where was the guy that mentioned Mario Kart? I think his comments disappeared. Yeah, because there was a guy who commented and he basically said, "Oh, what were you expecting? Mario Kart?" No, I was expecting a game with weapons that I could destroy my friends with.
Yeah, like Wipeout or something.
Wipeout has it, and Wipeout's an amazing game. But it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a continuation of MotorStorm. That was the big point about it.
No, it was made by some of the people who worked on MotorStorm. It wasn't actually the same game or the company itself. It was just a couple of people who happened to work on MotorStorm.
But I have said a couple of times on that thing to other people. I've sat there and said, look, not being horrible, but if they wanted a game that was like MotorStorm, they should have just called it MotorStorm 3 or MotorStorm 2 or MotorStorm
well, they would have done.
Continuations.
They would have done. That's the point.
Having a brand new game called On Rush and making it a little bit different is like. You need to make the game different if you're not going to follow suit.
Well, not in that. I mean, you're expecting it to be different as well. That's the point. If you're going to change the title of the game and actually sort of change the premises of the game, then it's a different game. You can't even relate it to it.
So basically, having all these people going, "Oh well, yeah, it's laughable. Oh, there's no weapons in this." It's like, no, there isn't. But this is a brand new game.
And like Sam said about it, he said it was too easy to crash into cars and knock them off, and it was. It was far too easy.
That's the problem. So, I mean, I said in my review, I said that if you buy this game at full price, be warned, you might be bored with this within the first month. And the reason why I'm saying that is not because I didn't like the game. The game actually has promise if they did certain things differently.
Well, I disagree. But okay.
Well, no, if they did things differently and made it more interactive and made it more, more fun to play, it would have been a better game, and I think it would have lasted longer. I reckon On Rush will die after about a month, maybe a month and a half, because of its simplicity and the sort of lack of interaction. You're just driving around until the timer runs out, or driving around until you've got a certain amount of points. Unless they expand on the game modes and make them more full and more interactive, they're going to have problems on their hands. And this is a problem with like Codemasters. Codemasters are a big company.
Well, they were.
But it's like, but they come with a certain reputation.
Yeah. Well, and they made fucking Micro Machines, so.
Exactly. If this game doesn't launch well, then I can foresee issues with the game itself. And that's my problem with it. And like I said in that review, I sat there and said I was really looking forward to this game when we saw it on the Paris convention and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, oh my god, that looks amazing.
Amazing.
I literally sat there and went, oh my god, it's fantastic. We should buy this. But then the beta hasn't done it any justice. It's actually made it, in my eyes, a little bit worse.
Yeah, I actually agree. He has definitely had a huge impact on the way I look at it, because like you said, I was quite looking forward to it as well, and then it just sort of like failed miserably to deliver anything that I had any interest in. I was like, oh, that's gonna be crap. I'm glad I've ordered the crew too. It's like...
I don't think I was in the wrong with saying what I did, and I did state a couple of times it was beta footage. It was a demo.
Well, you didn't lie.
It's just some of the people that have come across and just like, well, I did this because I'm a reviewer. I review games. It's not like, and I had one person last night on my stream, and he said, "Oh, have you pre-ordered Battlefield 5 yet?" I went, "No," and he goes, "Oh, why not? You can play the beta." It's like, yeah, but I don't have 60 fucking quid.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
And I basically,
show me the money.
If anybody wants to be my benefactor, yeah, I'm more than happy to buy these games.
Which is just something I would like to put out there at this time. If anyone else is interested in me playing the beta of Battlefield, please just send it in the post or whatever. Get it to my house somehow. We'll be good.
It's I don't know. I think some people, because most of the people that probably join my stream are under the age of 20. So they're still living at home. They've probably just got their first job or so, and they've got like £300-400 sitting around like spare. And last night, the part of me real that came out and just said, "Look, not being horrible, guys, but if when you get older and you have to move out and you get your own place and you're paying for your own bills and stuff, you don't get a lot of money.
Spare £400.
Yeah, that sort of. And then there's like, oh yeah, I need to buy a PC. Well, you could buy a PC. Is it? Yeah, what with? It's not going to fall out of the sky on me. It's
dust.
But yeah, and then what was it? One of my users came on and he goes, "Oh, you could sell a load of games for Battlefield." I was like, right, okay. To put it in perspective, I own 3 physical copy games, 3, and the most I will get for them is £7.50 from CEX.
If you're lucky.
That's 3 games, £7. No, I actually checked the price. Right, so £7.50 for Fallout 4, Mafia 3, and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare with Modern Warfare added. Yeah, that's literally all the games I own as physical copies. And they said, well, this is your fault then. And it's like, not really, because if I traded in 30 games, then yeah, I'd have enough money for Battlefield. And it was like, that's the realisation that people are not getting. The price in games has come down so much when it comes to trade-ins. You have to trade in double what you're expecting
at least.
Just to get one thing back.
Well, I learned that lesson when I traded in Battlefield 1 and other things like that. I think I was trading about 7 or 8 games for whatever it was I was buying at the time. It was fucking stupid.
And I mean, nowadays, if I still had physical copies of games, they would be older games because I would have bought them brand new a while ago, and now they're worth like £2-3 each.
Oh yeah.
And the problem with that is that you'd literally have to, as said, you'd need to trade in like 15 games or 20 games just to buy Battlefield 5.
That's mad.
Yeah.
It's insane, especially. The worst part was
you could get in-game sort of like if you go to Game or CX, you get vouchers. Yeah, you get vouchers, but you're not getting anything really back from it.
The worst part I had about trading so many games is what I did was I sat there and went, that was £40, that was £50, that was £40, and that was when I was sitting there going, look, there's like £800 worth of games right there, and I'm buying something for £50. It's like, it's such a stupid thing. I mean, as much as I hate the digitalisation of gaming, because obviously it's inevitable anyway, I just think that having something physical is meaningful, but at the same time, it's worth fuck all. It's worthless.
It's worth the disc it was printed on. The disc's 20p.
Yeah, well, that's not enough for me.
I'm gonna put it into perspective. Okay, the people that spend 2 years making a game, that's quite a lot of money to make a game.
Oh yeah.
But that's making the game. To sell the game is pennies.
Oh, definitely. Really is. He is.
To print a DVD is 20-30 pence. To make the case, which is moulded, is like 3 pence. The artwork is printed off of a computer, which is, let's say, an ink cartridge. So that's probably about £15. right? But then they charge you 50 quid for a game, and they only have to sell a certain amount of units to draw even, and then the rest of it's just pure profit.
Oh, definitely.
And
yeah.
if you scrap the disc and just charge people 30 quid on on digital, you're still going to make your money, and that will encourage more people to buy the game because it's cheaper, which means you're not going to be losing anything. You'll be making the same amount of money.
Yeah. If they actually made digital games cheaper, I'd probably buy them more than physical. That's.
I agree. I mean,
And when you consider you're not even buying a disc or even a case, like you say, is like a maximum of 25p maximum. Like,
yeah,
data shouldn't cost 60 quid. Data shouldn't cost.
If you're a PC gamer, this is where the PC gamers have a little bit of an advantage, is that you're paying 25 quid for a brand new game and you're just downloading it straight away. But because corporations like Sony and Microsoft are a little bit more of a cunt, I'm sorry my language, but it's true, basically they will charge the earth of their stuff because they feel they're entitled.
Well, to be fair, it's their industry that's making the money, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but it's where PCs have got it right, where the PC companies have got it right when it comes to pricing their games. Unfortunately, the console lot and the main developers in the gaming business don't see that. And it does put people off from buying their games. The price is a big thing. I'm now fearing that Red Dead will cost us £60.
I hope not. I don't think 2K would do that, though.
It's not 2K's decision. That's
It's 2K who are publishing it. It's Rockstar.
Yeah,
Rockstar are owned by 2K.
But it comes down to their shareholders.
No, it's not. It's 2K.
Yeah, maybe 2K, but it's Rockstar. And Rockstar have shareholders who want a certain amount of profit out of their stuff. That's the big problem with games companies now. They're owned by their shareholders.
Well, I think Red Dead will be a reasonable price. I think it'll probably be the same as what GTA was when it was released. Well, maybe not like 45 quid, maybe 55. I don't think though that they'll exceed that because I just don't think they will.
We shall see. But it's my fear now. That's my one big thing.
Price is just a bit silly. It's just silly. It's silly we have to put up with it. But there we are. There's nothing we can do.
Don't think I can do the 10th of June.
What's happening 10th of June? What's that mean?
Next baseball game.
Oh. God, it's June!
Game 6. Yeah, it is.
Fucking June!
Game...
See, I'm like, I don't even know what day it is these days. I ain't got a clue what's going on.
4.5. Okay. Right.
Whee! Can't remember manage to do the gargoyle fight with just 4 Estus flasks. I got so lucky. Whee!
I think I'm going to have to message the other half.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there we go. I need to use that for a start. And that's like, what, 4,000 is it? Oh, it's just 1,000. Crap. Velcro, I really should kill you, but I can't be bothered. Dooby-dooby-doo. This would be a good time to remember to like and subscribe to Ultra Fudge Fud. And Hybrid Sue happens to be here as well, because he always is streaming at night time and is making other videos and review videos and other things he does, which are always quite interesting to watch.
Who's talking?
Me!
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to somebody on your chat.
Oh, there's 4 people watching. I imagine that's me, you, and someone else, So. But just remember to, support the little people. We love
yeah,
to.
Yeah, definitely. That's this weekend, right? Done.
We'll see how many times I can die one stream.
Oh, for too many windows.
Get Bill Gates in here. It does work faster over 5 times.
So I've got to read this notes. I don't think you need the outline on the left side.
Oh, you're there. Boom. Love doing that. Big old sword slash. It's amazing. Ding dong Mary is high. Come on. Come at me, brah. Oh! Right in a place he doesn't want to talk about. Right, so that's 13,000. I need 20 in total, though, to actually get what I really need. My levelling up tool, as I call it. There's a place in the Darkroot Basin you can essentially farm for souls, and it's a bit cheeky, but basically you end up by chucking loads of people off cliffs, respawning them and chucking them off the cliff again, and so on. And it's good for levelling up. I'm only like level 18, and it'll probably get me to at least 40 before I get like bored of doing it. So it's a good level up. Ding dong! I need my grass crest shield. That's what I really need. What I really, really want. Dooby 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 duck show. Reverse my hollowing for now. Boom. And then I will kindle this bonfire. In the name of me. It's kindled! You now come up on your tablet. It's a Kindle. Run past this big headless demon. Don't know why I fired it that direction. Never gonna hit me.
Right.
Oh no, you ain't gonna hit me.
To explain, but I'll see if it gets me. I don't think you need the outline on the left-hand side. Well, I think I do, but okay. I kind of like. I'd like to see a drop shadow. Okay, I can do a drop shadow. Not too harsh, but a bit of a drop shadow on the other side, or maybe even just a drop shadow coming down the bottom right direction. Okay.
And then we run down here. Might be able to get to that little titanite lizard. Oh no, I missed it. Oh dear. Woe is me. I know how heavy the hard leather armour is. It's just leather in it. I wonder. 4. Might be too much. Am I going to be fat rolling? No, I'm not fat rolling just yet. Nowhere near it actually. Probably get away. Oh, what? There's no helmet? Oh, okay. Well, fuck you then. We'll just keep with the thief mask and be done with it. I don't want to fall off there. Fall off somewhere safe. That'll do. Let's go and play with the Dark Knight.
Tis merely a flesh wound.
Yeah, Black Knight, yeah.
Well, I'll have a read.
But you haven't got any arms. No, I'll still take you.
That's alright. I still have you. Oh. Just watching. What time have I got to leave? I now can't remember what time the train is.
Oops.
Right, I think it's 20 past. Train times.
Well, he died in one hit, so that was clever.
National Rail inquiries. Because I've got my return ticket, so I can use that. That's fine. That one to that one. Go!
My grassy shield. Yay! Got my grass crest. Now this arguably is the best shield in the game. So, for those of you who are not sure, this shield essentially regenerates your stamina like super fast. and that's like one of the most important things you can have in a game like this. It's a lot of stamina, and the fact it regens like uber speed. Also, it comes with lots of different resistance types, which is always good. I don't want to go that way, do I? No, I have to go that way to go back up. Don't really want to take on Harville just yet. He'll kick my ass.
Oh, back in a sec.
Okie dokie. So round this hill, you go. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh hey, now we're back here again. Bye-bye. Another 100. It's like a whip. Really need to boost my endurance up. See, with that 20,000 souls I'm going to be trying to claim, I could easily use that for leveling up. Was that a texture? Yeah, it was. Look at that. Look at that, you can see the soul through the rock. Oh, that's a bit lazy. I'm sure the original didn't have something like that in it. If it did, I don't remember. So 1,000. It's good, it's good, we're almost there. See, what I'm trying to do is get into there. Oh, secret wall. Yay! Bonfire in the dark root basin. Oh, dude, don't stay there too long. I could just level up and kill the butterfly, but won't get as much souls back from it, so no point. Damn it. Ow. That's it. I'm dying. You died. I know. I know. I know. I died. Happens a lot in this game. You die and come back, you die and come back. Just lucky I could retrieve it this time. There you go. A lot easier that time. Oh, no, come back. Glug, 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 glug. The old chug jug going. And then pop another 1,000. We're so close. I just need another 1,396. And then we can start the farm. Nice. It's a tree, but it's an enemy. Boom. I remember playing this in my strength class, and this tree was like really easy to kill. Dex build's interesting so far. There's a lot of critical damage, a lot of quick damage, and then like you have to move, otherwise you get killed. It's not nice. I mean, that's a soul or something. Like, give me 1,000. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. I wonder how much I can just do. It's 1, 2, 3. That'll do. The old 1, 2, 3 hit. That's what you get when you're making a FUD. Now that I'd say that might do it, but I'm not sure I am now. Yep, use that, and then it should be 2,000. Yeah, sweet. Right, okay. We are running back now. We're going to quickly run back to the blacksmith, who's got well, what I need, essentially. And it's called the Seal of Artorias. Pretty sure that's what it's called. I could be wrong. Dead. Nice.
Hello?
Hello.
You are still there. Right, okie dokie. I've got a couple more minutes and then I've got to bugger off myself.
Okie dokie.
If you're going to take another photo, hand on the side of your face. Well,
I got the Seal of Artorias now. I can now go farming.
right. We cancelled off. Don't wanna close my eyes. Never think of it.
Don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. Because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, that as well.
Yep. Ooby dooby dooby, dooby dooby.
But from that, you can pretty much tell what I'm watching. So.
No. An advert.
No, I'm watching Armageddon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's an alright film.
Cheesy.
It's cheesy, but it's alright.
I smell some serious cheddar. Mind you, that bit with Steve Buscemi when he fucking goes mental with the chain gun's quite funny.
Exactly. So it has moments.
Yeah, or a moment.
On a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again.
I'm going to grab these attentions.
Right, that's done. Game on the 10th of June I'm skipping because I'm having time at home. On the 17th I'm away in Essex, and on the 24th I've got a baseball game on Logan's birthday, so we're going to take a little break on this.
No.
Yes. So he'll be 2 the day we play a baseball game in our local ground, so. Anyways, on that note, I've got to bugger off. I will catch you a little bit later tonight, and
Bye.
we'll carry on this chat. So peace out, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Bye bye.
Bye bye. And now it's just me. Oh well. I don't quite know what happened there, but there we are. Did he fall off as well? And lobbing stuff off me. Very good. Ugh, dear me. Tired. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. I think it's time to boost up the vitality and the endurance, I think. Oh, that helps me. Right, let's go and clock up some levels. So, the endurance has to go up. It just has to. I just want to be able to swing that sword more than 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I need 3. It's not enough. I need 4. At least 4. Whew. Here we go again, and bye. Come on. And they're both gone. Shame, because the guy that told me worth 1,000. Silly, really. Almost 4. Almost. It's not quite 4 hits, is it? Level 23. We've done it a couple of times. Come on. You know you want to run up there and fall off again. That's just what you do. That's what you're programmed to do. And he's dead. Let's have a quick drink, I think. Ah, nice. Nice water. So, Darkroot Basin. Well, this is the, oh, what's it called? The, Hunter's Territory or something. And what these guys do essentially is they protect the woods. It was good fun. But they're dumb as shit. I never understood why this works so well. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oof. Have a little potion. Oh. Don't think he wants me to. Oh, come on. There you go. Made a mess, didn't he? Awful. Should clean up after himself. Let's level up. What should we level up? I think we should level up. I think it should be enough. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's still not enough. It'll do for now though. So let's see if we're going to kill this butterfly. Reverse hollowing. Boom. Let's see if anyone wants to come and help this poor person. Dust. Dust will come and help. Summoning failed. Oh, groovy. So who wants to help now? Someone with ghostly white eyes. Freaky. Leoric. Oh, I wonder if I've heard that before. I think I might be being invaded. Who knows? Yeah. Here we go. I'm running the wrong way. Okay, so here we go. But I say a little bit of help would be nice. It's like he wasn't going to help me. And not helping me doesn't help anybody. Right, so let's see if we can get the witch. The witch Beatrice. Now the reason why I've gotten her over any other person is not just because she does magic, but it's the base she has range. And it's a guarantee like range. So it's nice to have that sort of capability with me as well. It's nice having someone who can attack as well, but like I need someone who can do range. So that's why I got Beatrice. Beatrice. And now the moonlit butterfly. Now I'm not a big fan of butterfly. Just it's not as difficult, it's just annoying. Oh, why is he gone naked all of a sudden? That doesn't help anyone. See, Beatrice is quite handy. Come on, Beatrice, do your thing. Pew. And then we all back up, apart from Beatrice, who's a bit dopey. And then we repeat process. And there we are. See, I didn't have to redo anything. And everybody goes home all happy. 10,000 souls for me. I'm going to spend that wisely. Okay. Back down we go. Have I got a homeward bone, I wonder? Probably have somewhere. Oh yeah, I got 8 of them. Now I don't intend to make the moonlit butterfly sword because I think it's pretty shitty, so I probably won't ever make it. There's no point. So I'm going to use that soul. A lot of people use it for PvP, but I personally, I very rarely make any of the weapons that you can make, even though some are really good. Like the one that I will make, or rather have made before, is the Great Lord's Greatsword, because that is just like a beast of a weapon, especially for a strength build character. It's just such a good weapon to have. It's like really, really tough. But obviously you only get that by like finishing the game, so it's a bit of a catch-22 situation. You have to progress to get it, and that's the way it is. So what have we now? Level 27. I think for now we'll end that here today. And thank you for watching the stream. Just remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the actual content we have today. And I will probably make some more at some point. So yeah, remember, like and subscribe, notification button. And also, don't be afraid to comment. I will read it as soon as the comment pops up. So bye bye. I shall see you soon.